Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another special podcast of Ranger Podcast Live for the Morphin Network. It's me, Brian, Tiger Boy. Yes, I'm back. Sorry for the long absence. You know, I've been busy. I've been doing stuff. You know, maybe articles and stuff. So, but hey, I'm back. And
no excuses, Chinchilla.
But yeah. Anyway, speaking of which, we have our friend Mike, my friend Mike here to help with this podcast. What's up, Mike? Portals. Hey, this is not Spider-Man. I mean, there's portals in this show, so
unifying Dino powers. Thank you,
Hasbro. Yeah, thank you, Hasbro. And we have the teddy bear. It's a long time no see, teddy bear.
Yes, Chinchilla Lord.
Anyway, but guys, hey, nice seeing you guys again. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and hopefully a safe Black Friday. And I don't know if you guys bought. I didn't really go to Black Friday. I actually just stayed at home doing stuff. But yeah, guys, to see you guys again. So before we start this podcast, yes, we do know that basically Dino Fury, this is basically the finale of Dino Fury, episode 21, Void Trap. So we're just going to talk about it. Yeah, and it's kind of fitting too because technically it's almost end of the year, holidays, and yeah. Honestly, guys, this was a really, really great finale. Like, I loved it. I mean, it was not like big and gigantic, but it was like grounded, which I really like. I'll say this: it's actually my favorite mid-season finale so far for the past 4 years or 5 years, because it was grounded, and plus we get to see the Rangers become unmorphed and actually show their real skills. See what I mean? I mean, let me ask you this, Mike: what do you thought of this episode?
I really enjoyed it. I think it wrapped up a lot of loose ends that they would end up, bring back in next episode, but if we ignore the Christmas episode, everything wrapped up really nicely this episode, and I like it.
Exactly. Again, good episode. I mean, Kent, what do you think of this finale? Well, season finale.
I think this was definitely a very a very solid finale to the first season of Dino Fury, because like you said, probably one of the best ones we've gotten out of the last few years. It was well written, and I think it brought the season to a nice pause, in order to wait for the second season. Now there's only one thing I wish it did, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
That's right. So of course this episode features Ollie. Ollie is actually the main character in this episode, a Blue Ranger kicking ass. I loved it. So you guys don't know, basically the Blue Ranger's the hero. He saved the Rangers, basically. And I like Kai's acting in this episode. And plus her mom was a great. I'll say this. Mama Kana, you're the real MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Real MVP.
Mm-hmm.
You're the real MVP. That's all I can say. Mike.
Also, wait, what?
Oh, real quick. Also, the fact that the episode ends with the Blue Ranger being the main character, you know what that kind of reminds me of? Mighty Morphin Season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's also a season that ended with the Blue Ranger being the main character.
Interesting.
Also, during this moment, by the way, I wanted to say, Ollie's mom, during this, when this moment happened, suddenly these two felt some weird shock, and they couldn't explain why. But anyway.
But yeah, I mean, I'll say this: Dr. Kana's progression in this season has been really good lately. Like, I thought I was kind of scared that she'll fall victim to we're just there, just there as a little supporting character, gets no progression. Like, I mean, again, like for Beast Morphers, as much as they showed progress with their parents, they were kind of put inside, except Commander Shaw. Even the mayor,
And
was
even then, Commander Shaw was pretty much sidelined during his
even
work
that too. Yeah,
stuff.
like what I like about this season, like Dr. Khan is actually a main character. You can even say she's a supporter, but she's vocal to the team now. And now that she knows that their identity, it's really. So I'm actually excited for what's up for her character for next season. And,
Yeah, I hope she'll be like Billy from Zia, where she's a civilian, but she still actively helps out in the command center or the power chamber, if you want to be more more linguistically accurate.
Stonehenge.
yes, Stonehenge. Also, another thing about like this episode is like we can't find out that those stones were actually connected to the Morphin Grid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was kind of cool. Like, look at that. Hey, look, it's a spider.
Well, we'll get to that joke in a little bit,
but again,
mean,
like
the Morphing Masters created them, so that was kind of something we already knew. So,
but anyway, yeah, what I liked about the stones, I mean, I liked it was neat that they showed that they were the main source of powers for Power Rangers, and that it connects to the Morphin Grid. So that was kind of cool. Like, I mean, also I liked about this episode that it did have stakes. I mean, it was not like it wasn't. What I liked about it wasn't like end of the world stakes. It was more like, oh shoot, the Rangers will lose their power stakes. So I like the groundedness of this episode for finale. And then of course, all the Rangers get captured, right? And I mean, okay, as much as I keep putting down on the Red Ranger on this episode, he kind of messed up again. But I liked how he kept. I was like, oh shoot, I messed up.
Not as bad as these mess ups, but anyway.
But anyway, like again, guys, like I mean, Zato. I mean, let me ask you this. It's been like what 20 episodes now. What's your rate for Zato as a Red Ranger now? Let me starting with Kent. Like, what do you think?
I think he's a fine Red Ranger. Anyway, he didn't go in like I said, he didn't go into the situation like blind or anything, like Preston did in Ninja Steel, and like he was like just trying to distract them, and he didn't count on Void Knight being quicker than him. And like I said, Void Knight's been shown to be a very intelligent villain. So, and also like I said, comatose for 65 million years, and most likely his thought process is slightly slower. But anyway, so like I said, I think Zato has been a fine Red Ranger. He's a little quirky at times, but overall, like I said, I think he's overall decent. Probably not one of my top 10, but still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you, Mike. I mean, what do you think of Zato right now? Like for this first 20 episodes.
Okay. To say he was Coolio would be a lie. Because like he did mess up a lot of times as far as leaders go. I really hope is what Kent said, and it's just it's just a carbonite sickness, but yeah, like I was not a fan of a lot of the decisions he made like throughout the series, like leaving Moya like in what's it called, forest by himself, or like not trying to diplomatically resolve things with Aeon, amongst other things, but hopefully he's like slowly regaining stride as a leader, and hopefully in season 2 like he will be an apex leader, where he's not screwing up as much. And if he does have character flaws, they wouldn't be character flaws that show that like, yeah, why did we vote you to be the leader again?
Yeah, for me, like, I admit, guys, if you guys watch his past episodes, I did not like Zato as a character. Like, he had a lot of qualities that was not Red Ranger like. Again, leaving my boy Ollie in the forest to die. That's one. And also not helping Mick. Right? Only when he helped Mick, it's like, oh, wait, that's important? Okay, like, bro, like, you're a Power Ranger. You're supposed to help people, no matter what, right?
Yeah. That was literally the lesson right before the Dimensions in Danger episode. And also do you notice that every time that he meets another character, he always like looks at them like they betrayed him at some point?
Mm-hmm.
Then again,
Like
it's probably
first
just
there was a mechanic, like it's like he looked like he had some kind of past history with mechanic, and then there's Aeon, and then but you know Slither, no questions.
then again, darn, I forgot what I was gonna say. But
I
like I said,
apologize.
I think Zato. Like I said, I think Zato. He's not perfect, but you know, he's like I said, I don't think he's overall been the worst Red Ranger. If he took a selfie at the center of the Earth, then I would probably draw the line there. But I think
I mean,
overall,
I'll say this: Zato, again, he has a good heart. But I did like the episode where remember back then, like Ion hated him for what he did. They didn't listen to him. Like he just basically listened to like, hey, my honor. Like, no, man, listen to your brains and your heart. Like these are dangerous. But he did not listen, and look what happened. So, basically, it's like a Dr. K moment. He kind of did Dr. K moment with the Sporex. But again, that's what the past is. But that's what I think of Zeta. But again, Zeta does mess up again. He basically has a plan of like putting Dr. Khan at her life's risk, and we do get a portal too. I'm curious. That portal was that another dimension?
wait. Are you talking about Dr. Arcana getting captured?
Yeah, captured. Like this.
No. That was something she agreed to do. It wasn't
Oh,
like
okay.
it was a noble sacrifice. And like I said, later it might be a little questionable, like him going up to Void Knight, the way it is. But at the same time, he didn't do it like he didn't. It wasn't like an unnecessary. He wasn't going in planning to sacrifice himself, and it was also a sacrifice that wasn't unnecessary or something that could have easily been avoidable. Like I said, like these three instances. But but yeah, like I said, the whole thing with Dr. Arcana, that was her decision, and Zato, like I said, he said he was going to go in and rescue Ali's mom. So that was, I give him props for that. He didn't just be like, okay, look, we're gonna like a bad decision, like something like that would have been more consistent with what he did in the previous episodes. Would have been, look, we'll save your mom later. We got to fight these monsters. That would have been a bad decision. But he was it. But they now have the ability to travel into portals. So he said, I'm gonna go rescue her. You guys stay here and take on the monster. So that was a good call. So
Okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, another thing I like with this episode was, yeah, like he did. It was kind of effed up amid like Slider and Mucus leaving them behind. You have to be like, I thought you were the hero. I was like, all right, that was kind of effed up, but okay. But anyway, so we're going back into what I'm thinking. Centura, again, Void Knight just wants to save his wife. Like, I'll even say this. I don't think Void Knight's really a big. Well, yeah, he's a villain, but I don't think he's like the big main. A big main. He just wants to save his wife. Basically, he'll do anything necessary. He's like, again, Mr. Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, again, I don't think he's really a main villain, like a really main bad guy. Like, don't be surprised for season 2, he actually does something good, right? The only reason why, like, again, like, have you ever the past 3 episodes? Have you ever seen him take over a city, trying to take over the world? No.
Well, he did attack civilians though, but like I said, he
taking over the world.
no, yeah, but he hasn't taken over the world. Like I said, I do think maybe maybe in season 2 he'll realize maybe like he's gone a little too far trying to save his wife or something. But who knows? Like I said, I don't think Void Knight really is the main bad guy either. I think he's just trying to save his wife as well. But like I said, he has let monsters openly attack citizens. It's kind of that would have been like Taizan. He wasn't really a bad guy, but he was just following Moltor's orders. But
because he's a hostage.
But he still said, but he still told the monster, hey, wait till everyone leaves. Void Knight, he didn't like do anything like that. So maybe he's twisted ultimately, but not.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, like I said, in Real Soldier, the armor could possess you and make you do bad things, and so I'm kind of hoping a similar thing happens, like where we learn a little bit of the history of the armor in Power Rangers. Like what does what does Void Knight's armor do? Is it alive or anything? By the way, it's also kind of funny. What we were also we were wrong about the whole Mr. Freeze thing, and dang it, I didn't upload the picture. But basically, he climbs up the wall. He climbs up like the device, just like Spider-Man would, which is kind of funny. So I guess we can say he's Power Rangers equivalent of both Venom and Mr. Freeze. So
Okay.
Spider from DC.
Mhm. Another thing too about this episode, again, Ollie was a hero. And what I liked about this episode too, again, like civilian fight scenes, like we see them ranged on Morph, and actually had good choreography too. And yeah, like this was intense. This reminded me of like this scene alone reminded me of like those like past like old Saban Power Rangers, like they would unmorph and fight, like they find out, like example, like kind of destruction when they're unmorph, or even Time Force, the two, Wes and Eric fighting this tackle box alone.
Actually, I kind of think this makes me think more of the '95 movie. When they were
Yeah,
fighting the Tengus. They were constantly talking about how they were holding their own as best they could, but they also said that they couldn't keep it up for much longer. So yeah, the civilian fights in this episode were amazing, and it was cool that Amelia gets to go head to head with the main villain, and Izzy gets to be the one that ultimately takes out his weapon. And let's all just assume that they did not realize what the device was for. So, because
or causing genocide. Genocide, causing a murder.
I right quick. I definitely hope in season 2, like if the Rangers find this out, maybe they'll feel a little guilty about, possibly killing someone. That'd be like an interesting little character bit to have. So
Yes. So again, we only know what happens. They basically stop Void Knight from reviving Centura. They get through. They do stop him. He explodes. Kind of sad. And I'll go. Okay, Dr. Kana, what you said to Void Knight was kind of too far, but that was badass. Everyone you love. So basically, she wanted to murder Centura. I was like, oh damn. So setting up for a
Mama
battle.
Bear.
Mama Bear. But anyway, we find out that even though they lost their powers, the Morphin Masters did revive it, fishing a stone. So now let's go forward now. Anyway, we review the episode, so let's go forward. The Green Morphin Master. It's kind of ironic why she's green. It's kind of curious why she's green.
I think I've read something about the spoilers for season 2 is that, and again, take this with a grain of salt. This may not be true at all. That each morphing master is like watches over each Earth, like say RPM world is watched over by the red. Earth 3 is watched over by gold, and I've heard something about say green Dino Charge or green not Dino Charge. The main Earth is watched over by the Green Morphing Master, which is why she's been so relevant this season. So
yeah, because I'm like, well, I thought, of course, like, why her, not all 6? That's why it's kind of curious.
Mm-hmm.
Another alternative I'm thinking would be, what if it's more like Zenkaiger, Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, where each Morphin Master is responsible for each different type of Ranger power. So it's like green would be in charge of the dinosaur powers, while blue would be in charge of the vehicle powers, and so on and so forth. And we got ninja teams, we got space teams, we got magic teams, and
animal teams.
Yes, and so like it'd be interesting if that was also a possibility. But I think it's very clear due to how often she shows up in the show in season 1, we're going to be seeing a lot more of her in season 2. Like she's going to have much more plot significance than the other 5 for one reason or another.
There's also rumors that Lord Zed has actually captured the other morphing masters as well, but we'll have to see where if that's even true. So
That'll be good.
Maybe like something bad happened to the other five, not excluding what you just said, and she specifically needs this Rangers team's powers in order to revive the other five morphing masters, kind of like that episode of Ben 10 where that one Petrospatian needed Chromostone's missing horn in order to bring back his entire species because his entire species is extinct.
mm-hmm. Or Zordon in the 2017 movie.
Yeah. Oh, what if they're gonna bring back Zordon somehow?
Oh my god, bring back Zordon? Come on. You need to be you bring back Zordon. Like Hasbro, please. I mean I get it. It might have happened, but clearly rumor has it it's connected to the my Morphins. Like what's on
Yeah, and if you think about it, like hypothetically, if they did another season and they based it off of Zyuohger and they had a crossover with Megaforce, just like how Zyuohger did with Gokaiger, because 10th anniversary, like you could have Zordon and Gosei both come back in one way or another.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Okay, guys, that's pretty much that, right? Let's go to the comment section, shall we? Okay. Let's go. What the? Really? Who's this? Oh my gosh. Fire Weaver. I hope season 2 is just because it's. Yeah, we're hoping so too.
Mm-hmm.
Honest string data. I mean, we kind of saw the rumors going out. We can't confirm, but hopefully it's true.
He's
One
her
more thing real
Pasha.
quick.
Yeah.
One more thing real quick. I appreciate how the very first fight in the show was Amelia unmorphed sword fighting, and the last battle in the show is Amelia unmorphed sword fighting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is something. Oh my gosh, I just realized that is something another season should have done. I won't say it, but I'll just leave it at that.
Your Faja.
Faja.
It's a Faja.
Yeah, it means Faja. Faja means
The Faja. It's a Faja. Okay, now let's find Co. Well.
Well, we kind of know. We've already seen, the clips are already out that it's revealed that Void Knight did survive. Now, something I wanted to mention this. So, like I said, the episode ends. Centaura and is back in Area 52. So is Void Knight's helmet. So it's presumably, well, from this cliffhanger, not seeing the clips, that he's still alive. But what I was thinking, what I would have liked to have seen instead of this is maybe they have Lord Zed come in and be like, now I can get my plan and going or something. Just have Lord Zed show up. And basically kickstart season 2. So.
You know what I think's gonna happen? He's gonna be the brown. He's gonna be the brown ranger, or the brown. He's gonna wear the brown armor. That's gonna happen. Hey, bets on. Record this. That's gonna happen. He's gonna be if they do adapt the brown suit, the brown armor. He's gonna be the brown armor. Watch.
Yeah, I mean Hasbro has no reason not to do it since that'll just give them a reason to make more toys.
Yep.
And to make better use of the costume than it was in Rio Soldier.
Yep.
Right.
More toys.
Honestly, I have a feeling she's going. This is my prediction. Again, take a grain of salt. She might be the final monster in season 2. Because wasn't in Rio Soldier there was a big female monster that had tentacles? Erez, so that might have been Centura.
We'll just see. That could be interesting.
I have a theory. Stories make up. I think that's true. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking. Brian Weaver, Day2 is my top 10 Red Rangers. Okay. Not every Red Ranger can be a leader. I mean, yeah, it's true. It's just, of course. I mean, I guess, of course, for me, like with Zato, there was some of he did not acknowledge his flaws, right? That's what I kind of was irking about him before, but did he kind of learn about it? So
it's kind of like what I feel about Keeper. I feel like he just assumed the mentor role just because, rather than it feeling like he naturally earned it.
I like how Amelia told what Tony and Samurai combine attack.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a cool attack.
I'm so excited for season 2. Same here. Hey, Jez, what's up, Jezzer? Void Knight survives. Yup, he survives. and gets reunited to Mr. Freeze.
Hey,
Uh,
it's almost December, so it's time to cool down.
Down. Well, did they run a monster? Actually,
Well,
yeah.
at
Did
the
they run a monster costumes? I noticed they've been putting a lot of
well, you see, in Sentai, from what I've heard, they've been doing some budget cutbacks, so they have to reuse a few monster costumes here and there,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which
I
is like
noticed.
what,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry,
what?
you're thinking?
Which is like what they did with the two monsters in the Halloween special.
Yeah, because I noticed like they've been reusing a lot of monster suits.
Honestly, they're more
Even
clever about it than Sentai, really.
even in XA, like they pretty much only like recycled the same 12 monster costumes, more or less.
Ah,
It's
interesting.
like they said Bioman was onto something.
I
I
miss Bioman.
wish they could adapt that.
I
Oh
mean,
well.
they kind of did. They had an English dub in the Philippines.
Oh yeah. I remember watching that. Oh well. Okay, guys. So this is this is not really the finale of Dino Fury. We'll be back again for another podcast. We'll do the Christmas episode. Of course, we have to do it. But I don't know when. Maybe next week. No podcast this week because I'm going to LA Comic Con this weekend. So I might do some stuff there.
Mhm.
know.
And we will both be in Pasadena Comic Con.
Yeah, so I'll be there for 3 days. LA Comic Con. You see me? Say hi. Also, this Saturday there's gonna be a panel. At 6 p.m. Beast Morphers watch along. So one of my good friends from Luminary is gonna do that panel. So I don't know if I could say it, but but yeah, I'll be there. Power Ranger's gonna be there. JDF, David Yost is gonna be there. So cool. Amy Jo's canceled. I just saw, so people excited for Amy Jo's unfortunately canceled. I'm kind of sad too because I wanted to get my 2 Pink Ranger lightning figures signed, but I have to wait. Hopefully soon.
Also, don't forget what's happening on December 18th.
Oh yeah, December 18th. Actually, before we go, I'll do it right now. I'll do some prepping. So Cody, you're watching this. Let me get it right now. Guys, just let's do some, talk a bit. While I get the.
Ultimately, like, okay, so I guess while you're figuring that out, so like I said, probably one of the best season 1 finales we've had in a while. I mean, with Dino Charge, it was we end the fight or we go back to our regular lives without making sure the bad guy was gone. Ninja Steel was a little better because the Warrior Dome was sent far into space, and Evox was caught up in a big explosion. But I do like that. Something I do think will be interesting in season 2 is I hope like Void Knight won't be in action for a while, and it will mostly just be the Rangers taking on various Spore X's. So it'll be interesting if like by the start of season 2 they've captured quite a few or something. That'll be neat. Also, it's weird. They say it's the start of summer in this episode, and then the next episode's Christmas. So I hope that gets factored in as well. So
maybe it's a time skip.
Possibly.
Hey, do you believe of legit logic in Power Rangers? Come on. I mean, honestly, Lord Zed's gonna be the main villain. It's so obvious, guys. Like, I mean, you look at look at the freaking social media promotion of Lord Zed last month. It's so obvious. He's gonna be main villain for season 2. Like, why would he take over?
One person said, wouldn't it have been cool if this finale ended with all the Mighty Morphin villains showing up, at Area 55 or 52, but I was like, maybe that would have been a little bit of
this how they wanted to end RPM more or less, by having things like there's gonna be a thing after RPM where things go back to Mighty Morphin, like it's a time loop.
Okay. Brian Weaver. Possibly. Again, bets on he's gonna wear the brown suit. I mean the brown armor. Void Knight. Cool. Possibly. We don't know.
They emphasize it's like Nick and Mystic Force. They emphasize he has adopted parents, and then Udana has a missing son. So
yeah. Okay, so what Mike was saying, the Philippa triplets will be here. We'll be here. They're going to show up. They're having an event here. Here at Chatsworth. December 18th. December 18th, 2021. December 18th at the We Can Be Heroes comic book store. So, yeah. I'll be there. Always.
Mhm.
I'll be helping them film for their YouTube
Same.
channel. All right, guys. Where can we find you guys? Mike.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at chrono_just_cosplay. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Boken Kabuto. Yes, I got new cubes for the holidays.
Kent.
You can find me on Instagram, brown_K, as well as QR Ranger Book. Where can we find you, Lord Chinchilla? Sith Lord Chinchilla.
Instagram, Dancerboy
Buzzball.
247. Instagram, Dancerboy 247. And again, be sure to watch. Again, if you guys are free on December 18th, Saturday, be sure to visit the triplets. They'll be there from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. I believe. Or yeah. So again, we can be here comics. You live in LA area. So get your lightning figure sign like this. I'll give you an example. So you want your lightning figure sign? You can get it signed by them.
I got my Zeo DVDs signed, but they're in the other room, so I can't really show them right now. Maybe next time.
Exactly. Oh, and yeah, guys, be sure to watch my interview with them in my Morphin Network on the Morphin Network YouTube page, and also my article I wrote for the Illuminati. That was also there. My interview.
Yeah, and go to their YouTube page to check out the reel that we made for them.
Oh yeah, the Flippin' Triplets. So.
Yeah. This is my Gold Ranger memorabilia autograph.
Nice.
Yes, I love Cybertron.
Cybertron. Okay. All right, guys. This is the Morphin Network, and we're signing out. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Quick as lightning, strong as steel. Watch out, danger, he's for real. You know when lightning strikes, he's Gold Ranger.
Okay, well, my phone is stuck. All right, guys. Give me a second. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave while I try to press this Outlook button, which will not. Okay, bye, guys.